Hello and welcome to another episode of Senior Living Sales and Marketing. I'm Roy. You can find us at www.seniorlivingsalesandmarketing.com. You can also download the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and Spotify. We are on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as well. Hey, today we've got a great guest. This gentleman not only has a great product that I truly believe in, but he also has a wealth of experience in the sales and marketing portion of senior living. So couldn't find a better guest. We've talked before, but I did want to catch up with him again just to kind of see what some changes are, kind of what's new coming down the pike with the product. So let's give a warm welcome to Marty Ramseck. He is with PI Mid-Atlantic, and the PI is Predictive Index. And so what it is, it's basically, and Marty, I'll let you jump in. It's basically an evaluation of a person's behaviors. I guess, we want to clarify, and I'll let you clarify. There's a difference between skill sets and behaviors. You explain it much more eloquently than I do, but this is going to be something that we can use for pre-hires, and it's also something that can be used within the organization for making sure we got people in the right place, making sure if we are promoting that the individual's temperament is a match for our position. But anyway, I'm going to turn it over to you, Marty. Welcome to the program. Thank you so much for coming back, and I'll let you talk a little bit about the product.
Okay, great. Thanks for having me, and thank you for the opportunity to speak today. What PI does is, if you think about your employees, there's kind of three buckets that you look at, right? The first bucket is kind of what gets them in the door for the interview. It's their skill sets, their education, their knowledge, their experience, and that's what's on the resume. That's what gets them in for the interview. The tougher part is the second thing that you're looking for, I'm sure, is their value system. Do they have the right values for your organization? Are they hardworking, integrity, honesty? And I was a VP of sales for 15 years in the senior space, and one of the things I always look for in my salespeople was passion for seniors. When people didn't have that, I thought customers kind of could see right through them. So those are two things. You think about life. We choose those in life. We choose our skills, we choose our education, we choose our knowledge, and we choose our values. You choose to work hard, you choose to treat people respectfully, you choose to have honesty in your relationships. And the third thing that you look for is every job has behaviors you have to do to be successful. And what PI does is it looks at your behaviors to see if you have the right behaviors in that role to be successful. And unfortunately, we don't choose our behaviors. Our behaviors kind of choose us. I kind of compare it to your height, right? For those who have not met me, I stand 5'10". I was 5'10" at 18. I'm 5'10" today. 20 years from now, I'll probably be 5'8", 5'9", because they'll shrink. But no matter what I do, I can read every self-help book on Amazon. My wife can stretch me. I'll never be 6'5". So PI helps you determine what behaviors that person brings to your organization. And with that, if you think about people who have not been successful in your communities, in your organization, it's usually not what was on the resume that got them in trouble. It's usually what is on their behaviors. Their behaviors got them in trouble. They didn't have good follow-up, or they didn't communicate well, or weren't a good teammate. Behaviors is what really gets you in trouble from that standpoint. So how does PI work? Behaviorally, we all have drives. Drives create a need. Our actual behavior is a response to those drives and those needs. For example, it's getting later in the day when we're doing this podcast, and I'm sure Roy and I are going to have, in a few hours, a drive for hunger. That will create a need for us to eat, and our behavior is a response to that drive and that need of eating dinner. Us eating dinner is a response to that drive and that need. If I only see the behavior, for example, I see somebody drinking coffee at a coffee house, I don't know why they're there. What's driving them there, what need. They could be there drinking coffee because they got to get caffeine, they need energy for the day, or they could be there for socialization needs, or they're there to meet a friend, or they could be there